Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you guys about 8 things or shows, movies. I'm gonna give you 4 shows, 4 movies from Netflix that I have been watching, that I did watch, that I really enjoyed during quarantine since there's really nothing else to do. So I'm gonna give you guys those, and I'll list them all below in the description box, and then for the video I'll just explain what they're about and my opinion and what I rate it and stuff like that. So before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll get right into this. You already know I had to put on the best image. Alright, so for my first one, so I'm gonna do the movies first. So the first movie I wrote on here is A Fall from Grace. So A Fall from Grace, pretty sure it came out in 2020. It's about a woman who is indicted for her murder, or indicted for her murder, for murdering her husband, but there's a conspiracy at play. So basically, I'm not gonna tell you guys like what it's a. I'm not gonna like spoil it for you guys because I don't want to do that. But basically, things happen and she has to go to jail for it. But then it's not really. That's not really what's happening. So yeah, I really liked that movie. I give it a 8 out of 10. Just because the type of stuff that was going on, that is the type of stuff I don't really like. So I give that movie an 8. It was really good. It was really good. So then the next movie is The Turning. So most of the movies that I've been watching during quarantine have been scary. Like, I haven't really watched any like funny movies. So most of these movies are scary. So The Turning is the next one. It's about a girl who, like a young girl, I think she's in college. She takes a job as a nanny for 2 younger orphans at an isolated Gothic mansion in Maine. And then she eventually learns that the children, Miles and Flora, are unstable. So basically, the little girl Flora, she like can't leave the house because she has like crazy anxiety. She like can't leave their little gated, their house is humongous first of all, so like she can't leave like the gated part of it or she starts freaking out. And then the boy Miles, he's just not all the way there. So yeah, so that's that movie. That's called The Turning. I think that came out in 2022, or also I should say also. So then next, the third movie is Uncorked. Uncorked is about a young man who upsets his father when he decides to pursue his dream of becoming a master sommelier instead of joining the family barbecue business. So a sommelier is a trained wine professional, if you didn't already know. So basically they're at wineries, they go to a lot of wineries, and they taste wine, and like they know the wine to like the T. Like they know the flavor, the color, the like what it's mixed with. Like they know every tiny detail about each wine, and it's like there's so many wines. It's like I don't even know how you can do that. But like it's a really good movie. It's like educational kind of, because before I watched that movie I didn't even know what that was. And I definitely didn't know it was like a profession. So yeah, but basically he's wanting to go to school for that, and his father doesn't want him to, because when his father was growing up, the same barbecue that he is like running, his father also ran. So he thinks that because he had to do or follow in his father's footsteps, that his son should also follow in his footsteps and not go to do what he wants to do, but more or less do what his father wants him to do. So that movie is really good. It like, and it hits, I don't want to say it hits home because not for me, but like for certain people it might hit home. Like it's, because I know there's a lot of families out there that where their parents want them to do what they did or don't want them to do what they couldn't do because they couldn't do it. So I think it's a really good movie. So the next movie is also scary. The last one wasn't scary. Oh, I didn't even rate the one before that. So I rate The Turning about a 7. Because it was scary, but it wasn't really scary. And then Uncorked, I rate that a 9. Like, that movie was good, very educational, very, like, it keeps you there the entire time. So the next movie is The Lodge. So The Lodge is also scary. This is about a family who during a retreat, goes on a retreat to a remote winter cabin over the holidays, and the father is forced to leave randomly for work, leaving his 2 children in the care of his new girlfriend. And his new girlfriend is low-key crazy. So, like, mentally. So, they get, like, trapped there. The girlfriend and the 2 kids, they get trapped there because a blizzard comes. So while they're there, like, a whole bunch of terrifying events happen, and which brings up Grace is the girlfriend, which brings up her, like, dark past that she had and makes her go absolutely crazy. So that movie I rate like a 10. That movie scared me, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the ending was sick, so like that's honestly what scared me. So I rate that movie, I think, did I say a 10? I think I said a 10. I rate that movie a 10. So yeah, that's that. Alright, so then for the TV shows, I have 4 of those. These are, I'm pretty sure all these are on Netflix. I'm not sure if The Lodge is on Netflix, but I think it should be. Alright, so the first TV show that I want to say is Black AF. So I actually watched the series in like a day because it's only 1 season right now. So probably only gonna be 1 season. But I watched that. That is like, I give that a 10. That show, like, it's like really, it's like real. It's like a fake reality type thing. So it's about a Black family trying to get it right while having like a whole bunch of money. So like in the show, one of the daughters is like vlogging her whole family and like the things that they do for one of her classes. I think it's a film class. So that show is super good. Tyler Perry also like appears in it, so if you like him, that's something you can look at. So yeah, and I rate that a 10, definitely. The next one is On My Block. So On My Block is about 4 teenagers who are in high school, and they're basically just trying to get through high school while also dealing with gangs and relationships and stuff like that. That show was hilarious, so I give that a 10 just because it was really funny. And then there were also like little serious parts here and there that people can probably relate to, so that will be a 10. So then the next one is Love is Blind. So I'm like really into like reality, like love TV shows. Like, I don't know if you guys have watched if you guys have ever watched MTV, where they have like what are they called? Like shoot, I cannot remember. Bro, I'm really mad I can't remember it. But they have like a whole bunch of like love type of TV shows. Oh, like X on the Beach, and what is the one where they're like matching? Oh, Are You the One? Are You the One? That is what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. Okay, so Are You the One and X on the Beach, all those. Those are my type of shows. Like, I love watching those. It's like, it's real. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I really like watching those. So Love is Blind is kind of like that. So basically these people come in, I think it's like, I want to say like 6 females, six males, and they're all in these pods, which is like a room, and they can't see the other side. So they go in a room, they're talking to the other person, they can't see them, they can just hear them, that's it. Talk to them, get to know them. Then they have to like decide if they want to get married or not, or engaged. So once they like have a bond or a connection or whatever, they say, the guy or whoever will say like, will you marry me? And then they come out from there, and then they see each other, then they meet each other, then they get to like know who they were speaking to the entire time. So they'll meet, then they'll go to I guess it's like, oh, they go to a resort for a month, and then they'll actually get married. So like for me, I liked this because it's a different type of approach to finding somebody that you want to be with. So like not being able to know what they look like and actually only connecting through speaking and like hearing what they're about and bonding only through that, not through physical appearance, not through anything else. So I really liked this show. I give this show a 10. So yeah, and then like a couple of the couples that were in there like really lasted, and they're still together today. So yeah. So then for my last one, this was number 1. Like all of these Netflix series that I'm talking about, like the shows, these are my number ones. Like I loved all of these, every single one, especially this one. So I just finished watching this like 2 days ago, or maybe even, yeah, it was like 2 days ago. So it's called Too Hot to Handle. So this is about like 15 contestants who have to abstain from all physical and sexual contact with one another in order to keep their grand prize of $100,000. $100,000. So this was the best show because it's like nowadays, like that's not a thing. It's not a thing, like not having physical or sexual contact. That's no. And then they all look good and all this and that, so it's like it's really difficult for them. So like I really enjoyed this show. Like you guys have to watch it. Like this, if you don't watch anything on this list that I'm telling you, watch this one, because this one was really good. And I'm not gonna tell y'all anything that happened in the show because I really want you guys to watch that. So that one was like my top, so I definitely give that one a 10. Like I could go past 10, but I give that a 10 definitely. It's just so like, it's so realistic, and then it's like people are really growing from stuff like that. So it's like I like that. I like that they're growing from seeing or not having the physical contact. Like sometimes they can't have physical contact at all. Like they can't hug, they can't even touch each other on the arm. Like they can't do nothing. So I think that is like great. So that is the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. These are just about 8 shows and movies, not of each, but 4 of each. So 8 in all that I watch on Netflix. And yeah, these are just things that I've watched like while being in quarantine, and they're really good and interesting. So I just thought I'd share with you guys, and I hope you guys definitely check some of them out. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on my social media. Thank you. Bye.